Of the Tanayim, the mothers will break a ceramic plate, symbolizing that just as it's difficult to put back ceramic or impossible once it's broken, so too this agreement is absolutely standing, and God forbid that it should be broken. Hamagid mereishis achris uyitain shem tov v'sheres l'divrei habris v'tanayim shedinbru v'husnu ben hani shnei atzadim hainu mitzad echad harav Reb Yaakov ben Gershon haomed mitzad beno Achasan Reb Daniel umitzad hasheni Reb Moshe ben Yehuda haomed mitzad beno Bito hakala habsula maras aliza gilana. Asher kvar niskaymu kol hachiyuvim mitzad achasan lakala v'chein niskaymu kol hachiyuvim mitzad akala la'achasan ve'ein lahem zeh al zeh shum tainos u'tviyos aval nishar od niskayim ma she'achasan hanal yisas akala hanal b'chut v'kiddushin k'das Moshe v'Yisrael b'yom sheni b'Shabbos 13 yom l'chodesh teves shnas 5,750 v'achas v'al yavrichu v'al yalinu lo zeh mizu v'lo zu mizeh shum havrachos mamon v'olam ela yishlefu b'nechseihon shava b'shava v'shalom v'shalva k'derech b'nei Torah v'yirei Hashem Yisbarach kol zeh nasa b'deya shlema v'yisheves v'kanina min shnei hatzadin al kol mad d'kasuv m'furish la'el b'monad d'kasuv v'v'nayabe v'akol shari v'kayam ne'um tzvi Yehuda ben Shimon Yaakov Halevi Holland Aid ne'um Rafal Chaim ben Yehuda Landesman Aid. That was an impressive display of plate breaking, I gotta tell you. That was very good. That was very, very good. Okay, we have the special opportunity that historically was much more common than it is today, but nevertheless, because of the stature of this great groom, this chassan, we have the opportunity to hear words of Torah in celebration of the simcha, as is befitting any simcha, or befitting any gathering of Jewish people, that it should always be filled with Torah learning. So we'll turn the attention to the groom, Daniel Zupnick, and we'll hear his words.
So I just want to begin by saying thanks to everyone for coming. Thanks to the Novicks and to my parents for everything they did to be able to make this happen. From raising us as kids to the details going into the actual wedding. And I mean, I don't want to speak for Alyssa and on behalf of my family welcoming her, but thanks to the Novicks for welcoming me into the family with such warmth and love from the beginning. Thank you. So I wanted to begin by saying between last week's parsha and this week's parsha, the Jews began to go into the first exile, going into Egypt, and it's basically the example exile for all the future exiles that we're in, including the current one we're in today. And the Slonimer Rebbe asks a very strong question. He says, if the Jews are the chosen people, why do they spend the majority of the history of the world in exile? It doesn't make sense. We're the chosen people, so why shouldn't we be in Jerusalem serving God the way He intended? And we spend most of our time in exile. So he asks the question, and he answers with the answer is a profound idea that can teach us a lot about how we should live our lives and how we can try to gather as much as we can from every event. So he says that the exiles are a way for the Jewish people to be able to purify ourselves in order to be able to bring Hashem into the world and to connect with Him and to accept the Torah. And it's basically the idea of, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You have to overcome challenges to become a greater person. You can't just, if you just sit all day doing nothing, so you don't ever become any better. So, thank God, I'm about to enter into, marriage, and it's going to be challenging at times. And I hope Alyssa also knows. I'm going into knowing that, and I'm hoping that between the two of us, we should be able to grow together and be able to overcome obstacles together and meet those challenges head on. And because we're taking on the challenge, the two of us should be able to come out much better than we would have if we had just been alone. So.
Honored as the Misader Kiddushin, Rabbi Ariel Shoshan, Rabbi of Ahavas Torah, the Scottsdale Torah Center, Scottsdale, Arizona. Honored as witnesses of the Kiddushin, Rabbi Svi Holland, Rosh Kollel, Phoenix Community Kollel, and Rabbi Raphael Landisman, Head of School, Shirim Torah High School for Girls, Phoenix, Arizona.
moment, and the acquisition is created by Daniel giving a ring that he owns to Alyssa, and Alyssa agreeing to take this ring and to be his wife. Later on, the continuation of the wedding is the nisuin portion, when Daniel takes Alyssa into his home, which the chuppah is among the representative symbols of that. And we recite the 7 blessings after we read the ketubah in a few moments. You have to first designate witnesses. So I want to be sure that you want these 2 gentlemen to be your witnesses. To the exclusion of all others. Go ahead and designate them. And we have to be sure that what you use to perform this mitzvah belongs to you and is worth something that your wife wants to accept, your future wife at this moment wants to accept for this purpose. After you say those words facing Alyssa, you'll place the ring on her right index finger. That finger, which you don't have to wear it on long term on that finger, but for this purpose it's put on there because that finger represents the name of Hashem, because the name of Hashem is found in Psalms 19 on the second word in a number of consecutive phrases. And so when the fingers represent, this is the second finger. So if you have the ring, if you have the ring ready for that purpose. Yeah, of course.
Or yeah, maybe that's just the Torah to get down to Moses.
Mazel tov. The portion of Kedushin is complete, and the moment we will have the reading of the Ketubah to separate from the Kedushin, the sanctification portion of the
Baruch HaKol Ayemihi Gadol HaKol Ayemihi Gadol HaKol Ayahu Yevarech
Psalms. I forget Jerusalem with my right hand be forgotten. And Daniel will break the glass, after which we will celebrate together for the rest of the night.
Yerusha